High-risk investment. Trading on margin carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Before deciding to trade, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, level of experience, and risk appetite. The possibility exists that you could sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. You should be aware of all the risks associated with trading and seek advice from an independent financial advisor if you have any doubts. Market opinions. Any opinions, news, research, analyses, prices, or other information contained on this video is provided as general market commentary and does not constitute investment advice. MasterTheMarkets will not accept liability for any loss or damage, including without limitation to any loss of profit, which may arise directly or indirectly from use of or reliance on such information.
Hello traders, welcome to our live trading workshop webinar. I'm looking actually at a trade on Brent oil over here. So I'm just going to I've placed this order, it's a resting order at the moment. I'm just going to push this out through the Telegram channel as well. So just bear with me a little bit. So 67.43 is what we are looking at. Actually, in fact, it's just past that, didn't it? I'm just going to trade that quickly. So submit on the buy side. So there we go. We got that order through. So let me just quickly go through it. I got a few other trades coming in as well on gold. I'm going to keep an eye on gold as well. So on Brent, what we are really looking for, let me just quickly just do this trade, and then we can explain it later. Let me get this out of the way as well. So 67.43. Those of you joining in first time, I mean, that's how our live trading workshops are. We just got to get into the swing of things quite fast, because the market doesn't wait for anyone, really, does it not? So 67.43 is what I'm taking a look at. And the stop loss, I'm going to put it for the last interruption here, 67.07. And we will take a look at more strategic ones later on. 67.07. And in fact, let me just see from the ATR perspective, it's a little bit on more than one ATR, that's fine. And in terms of how much target I'm looking for, just a 21 cents close, 67.37 plus 37. So 67.58 is what we are going for, really. 67.58 is what we're going for. Just a little bit above that. I'll just push that out through our Telegram channel as well. Those of you who have joined it, that's great. Those of you who haven't joined, you can always join that. 67.07 is what we are having at the moment. 67.40, isn't it? I think it's matching up a little bit. So let's see. So 67.6707. And the target will be 67.58. Okay, so that's what we are looking for. Right, great. So we've done that. So wait and see how that comes to be. I'm also taking a look on gold as well at the moment. Now, those of you who are joining in for the first time, what we actually do here at Master the Markets is whenever we go live on our live trading workshop webinars, is first we look at some live trades that are setting up, okay, some potential trades. Then we also go through a topic as well. So for today, we have the topic on the non-farm payroll, how we actually trade it. And then the last one, then we finish off with some updates as well, and also some question and answer as well. So if you got any questions, type into the chat box, I will answer them later. And as I said, we'll also tell you all about the updates coming up, like the Elite Traders Annual Summit and everything, okay? So this is what we go through, and this and more is what we go through in this live trading webinar. For those of you joining in for the first time, It's me, Tirunaupan here, founder of MasterTheMarkets, Elite Traders Conference and the Traders Open Day. Now, in terms of these trades that we are looking at, the rationale behind them is we take a look at a couple of combinations which I've gone through in my previous videos. So we look at what we call the stretch principle. We look at trend alignment as well. We look at volume as well, which has been given to us by the trade guider team, Gavin Holmes and his team on the VSA perspective, which was started by the late Tom Williams. And then after we align all of these things, about 5 or 6 of these things together, we start to take a look at entry into the trade. Okay, so that's the whole premise. I'll give you some reference videos very soon as well. I'm seeing another one here in terms of gold. Those of you who are looking on the Brent oil trade, it's still hovering around, I believe. So if you understand the strategy, you can start to think about how to get in. I did take a look at the DAX as well, but then it has done its range. But for now, I think I would keep an eye on this one here because it hasn't done its range yet. Ratio-wise, not the great, but it's fine. Okay, so what am I taking a look at? So I'm looking at this in terms of entry point here, 3340, and in terms of stop loss, $5.16. So I am going to just take a look at this. Gold is about 1.7 ATR or $15. Okay, so let me see that. $15. So this will be still be smaller. 1.75 ATR, 1.75 times 5.16. That's about 9.03. So $9 from here, isn't it? 3340. 3340 minus 9, right? 3331 is what we are getting. 3331. But what I will do, just to give it a bit more room, 950, I think I'll do it at. Okay, so what I'll do is 3340.20. Okay, 3340.20 minus, I will do it at 950. Okay, give you a little bit of room to move 33. What am I getting? 3330.70. Okay, so that's what I'll do. And then I'm just quickly going to flick through all of this. So here I've got an uptrend phase 1. I've got an uptrend phase 1 here as well. I did take a look at this before we got in. Uptrend phase 1, bingo. So here, when I update into the trend alignment tables, and then I'm going to take a look at the 15-minute. Again, I'm waiting for a uptrend phase 1 and it takes out that high. So let's see how that carries on to be. Let me see. This one is about $5, isn't it? Okay. So I think we can take a look at that. Right. So what we got? So we got uptrend phase 2 here. Yes. So let's keep an eye on that one there. Yeah. Both latest is upper stretch, as you can see over here. Okay. And 1 ATR range. Right. It hasn't done its 1 ATR at the moment. Okay. And in terms of the ATR range, let's take a look over here. In terms of the ATR range, $5.16 is what I'm going for. So 3340.21 is what I'm exactly going for. This thing is remaining a bit strong, so we got to be aware to to get it. 3340 point, that's why I'm being fast a bit. 0.19 plus, we got this $5.16 plus 5.16, 3345, okay, is what we're going for. So 3345. So just do it for a bit quicker. So now I'm going to put all of this through, right? So we're going to do all of this in terms of that. So pending order, I'll do it at so we can do it at 0.75. Let's do it at 1. Let's do it at 1. Buy stop will be 3340.21. Stop loss 333.0.7. And take profit 3345. Okay. Oops. It looks like I've got to enter it on the that. And then what I'll also do on here on gold, right? On gold, this is what I was just taking a look at it just now. Signal buy, stop limit 3340.21. Let me be quick on this one. Oh man, 3330.7. So you guys can get it on the Telegram channel as well. 3345. Will it allow me? Yes, I think it did. Let's see that one. 3340.21. And stop is 3330.70. And I've got 3345. Okay, good. So I've got all of that. That should be on your Telegram channel as well. So we'll take a look at it on how that comes to be. I think I'll do it as a pending order again here. Let me see this one here. Right, so let's see if it allows me. Just give me 1 minute on this one. Let's see if it does do it. I guess you guys got the Telegram channel as well. Those of you who haven't got it, you can join it on the Telegram link that I'll just put out. In terms of this, what I'll do, what did I get in at? 3340, wasn't it? 340.19. Yeah, I think it's just for the spread. I think it's fine. I think we will leave it as it is, and we will manage it accordingly. What I'm really looking for is this high to be taken out, and still it hasn't, okay? That's the main thing I'll be looking for. Once it takes that out, I'll look for a cover, and so we'll wait and see how that plans out to be. It is looking to take the stops out from there, so wait and see how that plans out to be. Okay, in terms of Brent oil, I'll explain everything in a minute, what we're actually doing all over here, traders. Let me just take a look on the daily as well. This is looking strong. And Brent, on the other hand, just dancing around a little bit over here, right on the close, right? It's what we were looking to get back in on there. Yeah, we'll wait and see how that plans out to be as well, okay? It's 15 more minutes to the open, so wait and see how that comes out to be. In terms of DAX and all that, let me just see what I was taking a look at. Let me see if there's, I think that should be fine. I think let's manage both of this positions for now, 3339. I did take a look at the volume as well before we started the session. It was correlating. Let me just bring it up over here as well in terms of that. So it hasn't. Let me just quickly gather my thoughts on this one. 3340.19. Yeah, so by right, but then we need to equate for the spreads. Okay. 340 point. So it's about 45 cents, isn't it? 3340.65 should be the exact order we should be looking to get in. So let me adjust that. Okay. On the Telegram channel. Right, good. So I think you guys got that. I got in a bit more early on this one here. But I think we should be fine. 33 because of the 50 cent spread, isn't it? It's about 40 cents it's doing. So yeah, 3340.19. Yeah, so we're looking at about 3340.60 to be exactly correct here in terms of the exact entry point. I think I've edited that on your Telegram channel. So let me just do that here as well. To be exact, 3340.60. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at. And I'll just amend this a little bit more. I will take a look at, I'm just looking at the spreads to get it correct. I know it's fluctuating a little bit. I think that should be okay, traders. I'll just change it to 60. I think at the moment it should have triggered us. Oh yeah, it did trigger us, isn't it? Okay, that's good. So yeah, so that's a good trigger over there. So now we can see that it's gone past the high here as well. So all that is good. Now what I will also do quickly is, because it's taken out the interruption low, we can trail it to here, 3335 basically, okay? Or 3334. So let me do that. So 3335.00. I think I'll do okay, good. So I'll do it there, 3335.00 here. And this one here, I'll trail the stop loss now, 3335, isn't it? So those of you on Telegram, you'll get that now. Okay, good. And we got the target at 3345, right? Not sure why I've put it as 67. Okay, good. So I think we got everything covered. I'm just going to double check the volume. The brand isn't going very much in our favor at the moment. Let me see. So this one is ATR 10 178. That's about what? 0.8. What did I get here? Times 178. 144, wasn't it? 144. So it's well not done its range. It's taken out this upper stretch. Yeah, it might not just do it in that direction. Never mind, we will wait and see. And I'm just thinking in terms of the stretch. This is your last interruption. It's okay. I think we'll do one with a tighter stop loss at the moment. If it does do again, then we can take another position on it. That's what we will do for now. So here, that's 44 cents. And yeah, that's about from here. If we do that, that will be the exact right place to put the stop actually, rather than it dancing around. But it's okay. We'll see how that one plans out to be. I'll keep a track on that one there. Okay, good. So now the last thing I just need to check, and then I'll start explaining what this strategies are all about, just in case for those of you who have just joined in for the first time, wondering what is going on here. It's so many trades flying around. Some trades are going against. Some trades are going in the favor. What is all this about? Okay, so just give me 1 second. So I'm just going to double check the volume here. Those of you who have been joining us for quite some time now, you will understand all of this, what we're doing. So here, before I explain, I'm just going to quickly just check the volume here on gold. Yeah. Okay. Volume so far is good. I got a VSA light confirming on the green side over here. Over the second moving average as well. Just going to see if this one confirms or not and how the volume turns out to be. So far looking good. And there's a support here as well with volume spikes here on that bottom towards the upside. Okay. So far, so good. We will see how that carries on to be. In terms of the 1 hour, I'm just going to see the volume on that. So far, all good. The second moving average as well. We're getting good strength on this. Okay, so we'll see how that plans out to be. Just for visuals, I will just put this out as well. 3340, right? 3340.87. Okay, and the stop loss at the moment, at the beginning, where was it at? So here on gold, we're just a little bit away from our target. On gold, it was here, wasn't it? This one, I'll just put it in orange. Okay, so this one in the beginning was at 3330.70. This is looking good so far, traders. We got a good, nice trade on that on gold. So let me just see, 3345. So it's just about 90 cents away from that. Actually, for those of you who want to ride it a bit longer, you can as well on this particular trade. There we go. We hit that trade in real time in profit. That was gold just within a few minutes, wasn't it, of the trigger, about just 10, 15 minutes just before the US Open. That's that one there. We caught a good one on that. Well done, traders, right? On those of you who have been following on that one there. In terms of this, I'm just taking a look. Those of you want to ride it a bit longer, because I know I've got to be somewhere else today. That's why I took it to a short target. Those of you who want to go a bit longer on this, what you can do is, let me check, 0.8 times $54. I'll explain everything in a minute. I'll give you all the reasoning behind everything. So 0.8 times 54, 43. It's just done its range today, right? Just did the range of that. I believe there's still a bit more strength on this 54, isn't it? We can go towards 1 ATR as well. If you did go towards 1 ATR, we'll wait for the close of this, and then you put another $5.73 on it, which should be roughly 3348. Okay, I'll just put that over there just for you guys to see. Those of you who want to ride it a bit longer, all backed by stats as well. If you want to take this towards 1 ATR range, that would be $54, isn't it? Low plus 54, 3301 plus 54, 3355, okay? 3355. Let me do that. 3355. There we go. So that would be our 1 ATR, not sorry, one 1 ATR on the daily time frame. And this one, if it does close on here, on the close over here, right? $5.73. That will be 3348, isn't it? Let me just see. Close 48 is what I will go for. I'll just keep it here for the moment. So just to explain, so this target here was from our entry. There was a 1 ATR, right? And here, this one here, the second target I've put here is towards from the wherever the bar closes on this one. And I'll explain why we do it that way. And the final target here, 33355, that is based on a 1 ATR range, right? 1 ATR range from the daily time frame. So if this bar is to make its 1 ATR range from the low to the high, that's what I've put the target as, okay? I'm just going to get a double check from volume, see how the volume is doing. So far, so good. We'll see how this closes. The good thing is we've hit our target before the confirmation bar, but we'll keep a monitor on this. Looks like our Brent trade is not doing the best, but we'll manage it and see how we carry on with that one. Okay, I did put a lower position size on that. Mainly reason for everything was not aligning, but I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, now coming back to explanations, okay? So let's take a look on the gold trade. This time around, we hit the target within 10-15 minutes. Some of you remember things where, you know, we waited for hours or, you know, several bars, right, before we goes to hit the target. So you've seen all of that. Those have been coming regularly. Now, for those of you coming in new, and also for those of you coming quite a few times, but not sure what we're really doing here, let me go through the process and give you all the reference links. The first thing what we always do, traders, we look at what we call the trend alignment, okay? Right? In fact, I was looking at some other videos of professional traders as well, and they were all mentioning the same thing. But the only thing I've struggled to find is what is a systematic way of actually quantifying the trends, right? So what we got here at MasterTheMarkets is we have quantified what a bottom and top is, right? This is what I also lectured at the STA as well, when I was invited there to come and lecture for the diploma students. The first step, what we do is we quantify what the tops and bottoms are. So as you can see, that's the orange arrow is a top and the blue arrow is a bottom. But when does that top and bottom get confirmed? It is by this bar with the dot, which is what we call the confirmation bar. The confirmation bar is the one that fulfills the formulas for whatever we've designed for the top and bottom. And then at that point, then this bottom and gets confirmed. So the blue arrow and the blue dot comes at the same time. So that's the first step, okay? The tops and bottoms, you have to quantify them, okay? After you quantify them, then you can get 4 data points from this, okay? Those of you who are still having some questions, oh, what do you mean by the formulas, this and that? Don't worry, you know what? One of the reference points you can look at is 7 steps to CTP, okay? It'll be explained much more clearly here because over here, I've only got about 45 minutes to an hour. When we go live, mainly we're taking live trades, pushing it on Telegram, just to show you that this whole systematic model really works in real time and you can use it in any way that you want, okay? It's not very rigid. You can use the principles in any strategy that you want, okay? Right, so that's that one there. That's your first reference videos to look at. What you do also, traders, is after you put your name, email, and number, and your contact details, then you click on the green button, and then the videos will be all pushed out to you, and you can watch that at your own free time, okay? So they're really good. They're only about 10-15 minutes, one video a day. You can cover through it, but I promise you, it'll be very helpful for whatever strategy that you do because it's so systematic, so methodological, and it's principle-based. That means you can apply it to anything that you are trading on. Okay, so this is the one on the 7 steps to CTP. Do take a look at it at your own time. It's been over 15 years of collected research to be put together, also helped by the institutional quant traders that also helped us, develop all these frameworks as well. The other thing is also our youtube.com/masterthemarkets. Our YouTube channel is growing very steadily. You can join that. And also some of you who say that, you know what, Thiru, I've joined your channel, but why don't I get notifications when you go live? So the way to do it is after you hit the subscribe button, click on this drop down arrow over here, right? And then click on the all bell icon. This will make sure that anytime we go live, you will get a notification to your phone or on your desktop, and you can watch it straight away, play it on the background, let your subconscious sink it in, or you can watch it later as well. This is what I do when I have to follow certain videos as well by other professionals, okay? Right, so that's on the YouTube channel. A couple of videos that I can also recommend is that the stretch principle. Remember I talked about the stretch principle, right? You can watch that here on the must watch section over here on the home page of YouTube channel, stretch principle. Watch that. It's 5 videos, again about 10-15 minutes each. So watch them again, very logical. It will make absolute sense, okay? So that one there, and then there's other videos there, very good videos as well. You can see we also interviewed, very honored to have interviewed Tom Basso, right? Very big quant a trader as well as a market wizard, right? He was interviewed by Jack Schwager. So we're very good to interview them. There were many other top traders that we've interviewed there, and we do constantly as well. Next one coming up is Chris Tubby. Some of you would have known him as well, 50 years of trading in the markets. I will show you all the Zoom link for that. I don't know if I've been sent the Zoom link. Yes, I've got the Zoom link. I will show that to you guys shortly. The other one also on the live side of things, traders, right? Some things that's Chris Tubby coming up over there, as you can see. Over here, trend alignment tables. Let me see. This one is a good one that you guys must watch. Where is this? Oh, why do I always struggle to find this? Because we've done so many that it keeps getting pushed to the bottom, isn't it? So let me find that one there. Trend alignment tables. If I can't find it, I'm sure you guys can find it. There you go. At your own leisure. There you go. Trend alignment tables. Yeah, how to set up trend alignment tables for effective pre-market analysis. So this is very good. So definitely watch through that. This will give you the whole understanding of what I just did on the gold trade before I took that trade, which went on to hit the target within about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, right. So that one is over there. And let's see, what's the other things? I think those are the main ones that you can take a look at. You can always go around the other ones as well. In terms of our website, yeah, masterthemarkets.net. Good news, okay, it's all up on Google search as well, so that's all good. SMI and VSA, if you want to find out more about it, which is what I was taking a look on gold in terms of the volume just now as well. I was taking a look at all the volume base and everything, right, as I was mentioning. If you want to take a look at all of that towards all of this volume and putting it all together with our SMI as well, if you want to do all of that, then and you want to get both the indicators on your screens, how you can do it is go on the menu on our website, click on SMI and VSA, and then it will bring you to this. You can read about it and get it as well when you want. Okay, and ETM Summit, I'll talk about that later as well. Also, I just want to mention that thanks to Trade Nation that we got the trade signals being pushed out on Telegram. So thanks to them that we're working in collaboration with them, okay? Now, with that said, coming back to the gold chart now, right? So where was I? So I was talking about tops and bottoms quantification. So I've given you all the reference videos. Take a look at them later, right? After this, we get 4 data points. The 4 data points are traders. The first one is the trend and the phase. You can see over here, right? Over here, I get the trend and the phase, what it's at the moment. Okay, this is what I then align onto this table, and I can get it for every single time frame. That's the most important thing here, okay? Right, so that's the main one over there, right? So trend and phase. Now, so I can get that from the daily, I can get that from the 4 hour, the 1 hour, whatever, right? I can get it from all the time frames, okay? Now here, you see on the daily, this is actually currently in a downtrend phase 2 at the moment, okay? Trend-wise is in a downtrend. Phase-wise, I'll come to that in a minute, okay? So now the good part here is that some of you would have got it by now, is that it's no longer guesswork. Once you've quantified the top and bottom, to get the trend on every time frame, it's not guesswork anymore, right? It's systematic, it's quantitative. So over here, I can quickly see that when I combine all of this into a line diagram, I can see that this is a lower low, and then that's currently a lower high than that, okay? So that's why this is, in terms of trend and phase, you can get the first data point after you've quantified what the top and the bottom is, okay? In terms of phases, what we say is, in a cycle, nothing moves in a straight line. So one part of the cycle is in alignment with the trend. So we call that phase 1. The other one that goes against the trend is what we call the phase 2. Okay. And the same thing repeats again and again. That's phase 1, then that's your phase 2. So it keeps going on and on until the trend changes. Okay. So likewise in gold at the moment, so this is a phase 2. So it's a pullback in a downtrend. Okay. So that's what we fill up into this table over here, right, on gold. Okay. So I double checked all of that just now. So downtrend, phase 2. Now the phase 2, however, some of you would have observed, is on the upside, isn't it, traders, right? So it's going up, isn't it? So this is pulling up. So direction-wise, it's on the upside, okay? I'll come to that in a minute. But so I collect all of this on all the time frames. And then as I mentioned to you all just now, when I take a look at all the 4-hour and then the 1 hour and all that, and then I can see all my trend on the trend box. So I collate all of that, and this is what I get. Okay, you can see over here. So uptrend phase 1, uptrend phase 1, and then now as it's confirmed, this also has turned into an uptrend phase 1. We got it a bit more earlier because with volume confirmation. Okay, that's what we did. Okay, so you can see straight away there's trend alignment. Okay, on 3 time frames at least minimum you need, right, on an intraday perspective. And then after that, direction alignment. Okay, all of them are direction aligning because it's all in uptrend phase 1, isn't it? Right, on the 4-hour, 1 hour, but the 15-minute just now was in an uptrend but phase 2. Remember, yeah, when we took the particular trade. Okay, so here Brent is just pulling up over here, didn't hit our stop yet. Let's see how it goes. Here on the gold, here you can see, right, as I was mentioning, when we got into the trade, this hadn't confirmed yet. This bottom hadn't confirmed yet. You didn't see the blue dot, the dot, did you? So you only saw this one, right? So it was an uptrend. So if I connect the arrows, there's an uptrend phase 2. Okay. But before it confirmed, we got in a bit more earlier. And the reason for that is because of all the trend alignments and also the volume confirmation that we are looking at. So we can get in actually a bit more earlier, but that requires a bit more experience. So follow through all of that. And I also got the stretch alignment, but I'll explain that in a moment. So we got the trend alignment, direction alignment. So that's all fine, all tick, tick, tick. And then as I was back here again, let me tell you. So out of the tops and bottoms quantification, so the first step was top and bottom quantification. Then you got your trend and phases. After that, you get 3 stats, okay? The 3 stats first are the open equity stats. You get your MAE stats, and then you get your time to, okay? How long does it take to get that, okay? And this is what you get when you can take a look at all the stats over here, okay? This will tell you, and I can put this in ATR as well here on gold, and it will tell you all of that. Very, very incredibly useful and helps you trade with conviction, okay, on the SMI stat. So it populates it all out, you see, right over here. So here, it will tell you, right? So 1 ATR will get the 54% of the time, 0.25 and all of that. But because I'm aligning all of this together, my probabilities will increase. This is showing you for all of them. Now, I can also just get for the phase ones also, okay? We got the indicator for that as well, which is the latest version on the OEP1, okay, which we got over here. So I'll show that to you later as that one populates. Okay, good. So we got that, right? So you got the 4 data points now, yeah? So once you, the first step is to quantify what the top and bottom is. Then you get your trends and phases, and then you get your tree stats. And the tree stats are being OE, MAE, and time 2, which is all populated in this table over here, okay? So if I remove that, this one will tell you now. I can tell you here, OE, I can just get for phase ones. I can do ATR. Look at that. And you know what the interesting thing is? This was all designed by one of our clients who, just like you, watched on the YouTube live stream, saw us through our emails and all our trades that you're doing transparently. And then they saw that, got inspired and said, you know what, Thiru, I will just code all of this for you onto TradingView, okay? So that's how it is over here. You know, that's when you know the product is working, you know, it's in alignment, our community gets inspired, and they themselves uplift the community. You can see over here, it's proven that one ATR takes about 65% probability. So that's higher probability if I just take the phase ones, and that's all I did here from a phase 2 to convert to a phase 1 with volume backing. Okay, so that's what I did over there in terms of that. Now, the final thing is, so once I got all of this right, traders, I got trend alignment, direction alignment, okay? Then what I then do, I look at the stretch principle over here. Very simply, what I just did, as you can see over here, it took out the green line here. This is called the upper stretch, okay? All that means is my BRO on the daily time frame, my BRO on the daily time frame is going to be the upside. So my bias would be towards the upside, okay? So that's all that means, okay? Now, so that one there, so I look at the stretch principle. Remember all the reference videos I gave you? I know I'm rushing through this a little bit, but those of you who want to go in a bit more deeper, look at those reference videos. After that, then I take a look at the stretch. I see that the latest one is the upper stretch, more biased towards the upside, alignment with the trend. And then the 50% OE, I get that from the table here. For most instruments I've seen is about 180 R, which you can see over here as well. And then after that, then ATR range it hadn't covered. Remember that on the daily time frame, right? When we were taking a look at this before on the daily time frame, right? This bar here. The high and the low hadn't formed is 180R. Remember, if you don't remember, go and look at the live stream on our YouTube channel. When I take the look at this ATR, right, over here, it was $54, as you can read over here, right? 180R is 54. Let me put my cursor on that bar. All right. If I do 80% of that, that's about $40, right? And before it hadn't done that yet. It's about 42, 44. It hadn't done that when we took the trade. But now it's done 80% of it, but I said because the volume is looking strong, we can take this even to 180R. So 180R range hasn't done. If you read over here, between the high and the low is about $45, okay? Still about $5 more to go. And that's why I had put all these different target points as well. So as you have seen, it has hit the second target over here. If I'm not wrong, did I put the close correctly? Let me see. Close. No, that's not done right, is it? So on the, let me just give you all the correct ones. So 3, if you all want to write this a bit more further, so 3345, right? 3345.76. The last target will be correct, 3345.76 plus 180R plus 582. This would be the correct one. This is how you do it. 3351. It's getting there. 3351.58. This would be our exact 180R target. Okay, that's over there. From the close of this bar, that's what we are looking at. Okay, so that would be the one. Those of you want to hold on to it, that will be a second target. Third target will be for the range, which is $54, which I just saw on the daily time frame. That will be 3355. So we'll see how that goes. So far looking quite strong. And our Brent also is on the upside. So pretty good. We got a little bit more to go at 67.58. So let's see if we hit that target or not. In terms of the volume, yeah, the volume is nicely steadily increasing, as you can see also, okay? So we got good, nice backing on that. I believe that there's a high probability that we'll hit the targets on the second and third. Those of you holding on to it, well done. That's very good. Now, the final thing what I want to mention to summarize it, then we go on to the topic. I know I'm running a little bit out of time here. Gold. So we got trend alignment, direction alignment, then I had stretch. So trend alignment, direction alignment, I had the stretch confirming as well. Then I took my OE target towards that. ATR range hadn't formed at the time when I took the trade. And this one I should just changed it. I forgot to change. And that was a long bias, right? Because trend alignment, direction alignment on 3 time frames had correlated. Stretch also taken to the upside, the latest one as well. And then after that, that's how we took that to the long side. Now, in terms of where we enter, that's where it's guided by our smart money indicator, where we wait for the confirmation dot or for certain particular resistance points to be taken out, price action patterns to be taken out. In this fact, we got a bit more earlier. And in terms of target, we take on the 1 ATR from the close. Now, I know I rushed through all that a little bit, as I mentioned. If you want to go through it slowly, best place to start will be 7 steps to CTP. Okay, that's the first place to start. You can put all your details in. You can get the live trading updates as well when you put your number, and then you can then get the videos into your inbox and you can watch it at your own free time. Okay. If you have any in-depth questions that you want to ask us, those of you a bit more advanced or whatsoever, and those of you a beginner thinking, how should I start all of this and begin? I want to really become a good professional trader this year. I want to take it really seriously. You can always email us at clientservice@masterthemarkets.net, and we can look at different options for you, okay, and arrange you on a one-to-one session with our trader coaches as well, okay? Okay, good. So I've explained all of that. Now, in terms of our topic for today, so the topic, just to read it out, it would be out in here, right? How to trade non-farm payroll with one simple setup. Okay, that's the whole idea. Now, non-farm payroll. So now, those of you wondering what is non-farm payroll? Now, non-farm payroll is basically, so let me just cover this one first, right? So what is non-farm payroll? So non-farm payroll comes on the first Friday of every month. It's basically the employment data, the unemployment data, right, in the US. Okay, that is what that data really is about. And also, of course, then relates to one after another, the economic strength, the country strength and all of that, and how good is the employment rate. Now, you can find all of that and you can read out a bit more onto it at Forex Factory. Okay, on Forex Factory, that will tell you, it was actually last Friday, if I'm not wrong. I think we did look at that. Let me see. Or maybe it's on the 6th. Let me go back on here. There we go, right? Non-farm employment change. Okay, that's the one. I don't think this was the exact one. Let me just double check that on the 13th. No, so let me just forward that. Let's double check for this Friday. I think it's not showing us, isn't it? There we go. Right. So here, so that was the one on the non-farm payroll, which was last week. Okay. At over here, you can see that from that data, if you saw on the non-farm payroll here, you can see that, right? It basically simply in green, you can see that that was better than forecasted. Okay. But of course, just based on that, we can't trade it. As you know, you just can't think, oh, everything is going to shoot up, the dollar is going to shoot up. Of course, those of us who've been trading for many years, we know that that's not the case. So you got to combine that with technicals as well, and also with your strategy rules, okay? So in terms of what is non-farm payroll, you can also read up over here on this box over here, and then it will just tell you change in the number of employment people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry. That's what it's called non-farm, okay? Right? Okay, good. And then they will look at the employment numbers, unemployment. You see the unemployment rate as well. They will take a look at everything. All right. And that also reflects the economic, the country's strength. So that is on what is the non-farm payroll. Now, the other thing is you can ask yourself, so why? So why should I know this? Why should I be looking into this? The reason why it's quite popular non-farm payroll is because there's huge amounts of volume and movement. Because why you want volume, volatility? Volatility is good and bad. Volatility is always good when it's going towards in your favor, right? Because you get a big surge up, isn't it? It's like big petrol. A lot of petrol has been geared up already in the car, and then you press the accelerator button, and the car zooms forward. But the thing is, of course, as long as the trade is going in your direction without whipsawing, because what you don't want is it goes a little bit in here and then it comes back down and stops you out as well, right? And then it goes back up again, okay? So the volatility is good for you in the sense that you can hit your target within milliseconds, and also on the other side, risk-wise, you can also hit your stop loss within milliseconds as well. So, as a professional over time, all you always look at is only how to minimize your risk, okay? But why is it so popular again? Because of the volume that comes in, and the volatility and the speed in which price moves, and how fast you can hit your towards your target. But remember, as I said, always think about risk as a professional, okay? Right. Now, then we go on to the third part, now that you understand why it's all popular. Now, okay, you'll be saying, okay, that's good. I'm a little bit interested now. Now, how do I trade that? Because of the volatility, it can stop you out very fast as well, and you can incur losses very fast. So there are a couple of ways in terms of to trade it. One simple setup I will talk about, right, which is quite safe and conservative as well, in terms of minimizing the risk, would be to, once you get the non-farm, so before the non-farm, what I would do is do the same thing. Before the non-farm, prepare, okay? What do you need to prepare? Do the trend alignment, direction alignment. Look at the stretch as well, right? Form a bias. That's the first thing you need to do, okay? Most strategies are two things only. One is timing, and the other is direction. That's all we are looking at, okay? One thing is timing, and the other thing is direction. Just remember, just give me a moment, guys. I will take a look at the Brent, what Brent is doing. As it cleared that top, I just need to trail it if it has. Let me see. Just give me a moment. I'll just be back with you guys on that one. It needs to clear this top, so I will wait on that. But even then, low 67.14. Okay, I'll wait for this to get to 3 o'clock in 5 minutes, and then we can take a look at this. Did it clear the yeah, so it did do it. So it did clear that high 67.53, 67.52. Yeah, okay. So I'll just keep an eye on this, just about 5 more minutes, isn't it? If it takes that out, that's a good sign, and we can trail that a bit more. But saying that, has it come to 80% of my target? Because there's another rule that we got. Yeah, it has. So I will trail that now. 67.15, 67.14 is what I will look at. Yeah. Just wait on me on that one. I will come back to the topic again. 67.14. Okay. And the take profit will be 67.58. There we go. Let me just double check everything here. 67.58 as well. 67. Yeah. I will amend this here also. 67.14 on the Telegram channel. Right. Okay, great. So I've done all of that now. Okay, great. So let's get back into that. So far looking good on Brent over here. All the patients, you see, paid off, right? Waiting for all this retracement to go through and everything. And the reason why we're confident about all of that is because of all these things that we're teaching you, okay? The trend alignment, direction alignment, stretch, and we also know our MBE numbers as well. There's so many videos over here on the YouTube you can check over here as well that when the trade will come so close to our stop and then it will reverse back and aggressively go towards the target. Okay, so there's so many over there that you can definitely watch over there as well. Okay, good. So in terms of this, so let me come back to here again. So I'll keep it on gold, I guess. Right, so I got it here now. Okay, looks like it hit our target already now in terms of Brent. Did it or not? Let me see. Yep, I guess it did. In terms of this, mine here, it hasn't. 67.58. I think it's a bit of discrepancy. That's fine. Wait for it patiently. On you guys on Telegram, on that would have hit the target. Now, in terms of this, let me come back to here. So what is that one simple setup that we can do? So first thing first, before the non-farm payroll, I prep myself, trend alignment, direction alignment. Then I also take a look at the stretch as well. After I do that, I get the bias, as I said. Strategy only got two parts all the time, which is one is timing, direction, and the next one is direction. Form your direction bias. Next one is then timing. When do you get in? Okay, after you've formed your bias. How do we get in? The get in part is because I need to eliminate or lower my risk and I don't want to be whipsawed, right? So what I do to be conservative is that first I wait for the non-farm payroll to come out, okay, and I wait for 15 minutes for it to settle. After it settles, then I start to put in my limit orders or entry orders where I want to get into the trade, okay, and my entry and stop loss and target accordingly, okay. That's how I would do it. 15 minutes and then I wait for the retracement, or if it does already have come down already and I'm looking at a buy, then I put a pending order, okay. So this is what I would do, right, in terms of entry and timing, okay. Now, in terms of my stop loss and target, it's pretty much similar again based on these principles, stop loss and MAE number, and then the target for the OE number, which we got anyway. And if I don't want to place a target, I will keep trailing it as well. So that's another way that you can construct a strategy. So that would be the simple setup. Some of you might say that, Thiru, but hang on a minute. But sometimes, you know, non-farm payroll, it may just go without you and hit your target. Yes, you know what? Sometimes there's no perfect strategy. There's pros and cons to every strategy. If you really do want to capture those ones and don't want to miss that, but there's also downside to that as well. It can take you in and come back down as well. But if you still want to do it, what you do is you formulate another strategy and maybe put a lower risk on that. Remember, as professionals, we're always thinking about risk only, okay? But the best ones I would say, which look in terms of numbers, is wait for the spike through, come back for the retracement, and then you get in, okay? So I've given you two ideas, traders. I have a reflection on that. I'm just coming towards the end over here. And in terms of that, that also has hit our target. Today is a great trading day today. Within 1 hour, we've hit 2 trades target, and all in a systematic methodological way as well. Okay. Just to wrap up, I know some of you have been asking, some questions are coming in about the ETM Summit. When is it? How can I would love to meet you guys in person, because enough, I'm getting bored of, you know, seeing always virtual. I want to see if you and Gavin are real, you know, or AI constructs. I know some of you guys joke us all on that. So what you can do is, we got the ETM Summit here. The boys can put that out on the YouTube channel. The link, you can go and read through that. It's going to happen on the 18th and 19th July. It's going to be in Westminster, London. Okay. Right, so it's going to be very limited in-person tickets, so it'll be great to see you guys in person and talk some real research updates, you know, some strategy construction, answer your in-depth questions what you're having as well. It'll be a really good one to build up the momentum and inspiration to finish this year strong as well, okay, to go into the second part of the year, okay. So I recommend you guys to book it early, and I look forward to seeing most of you there, right? So that's happening at the Elite Traders Mastermind Annual Summit. Now, on the other hand, as I said, the first step to do would be look at 7stepstoctp.com. That will be my reminder again. Once you click on the green button, you get the 7 videos, right? And then you can watch that at your own free time. The other thing is YouTube channel. If you want to see anytime when we go live, click on the subscribe button, click on the all bell icon as well. And then other than that, then if you want to go on to the SMI and DSA page, that's the one there, and you can read that, and you can get the indicators onto your chart, as well as, you know, you get educational material as well on how to use them on our members portal as well. Okay, so it's all rounded, fully supported over here. And lastly, I just want to say thanks to Trade Nation as well. That we're working in collaboration that helps us with the Signal platform over here that you guys are getting on Telegram. The last final thing I did want to mention is Chris Tubby interviews coming up. We always interview seasoned professionals in the markets to get different insights, and also for you guys to get different ideas as well, also to get to know about them. As you know, in any topic of area, you know, we just don't read one book from one author, do we? We read different authors to get different ideas. So the same idea over here as well. Live trading workshop with Chris Tubby. In fact, it should be Trader Stock with Chris Tubby. I think we were meddling on the name. So I think we will stick maybe with the Trader Stock name, probably. I think that'd be better. I guess so you guys can put our comments as well. What do you all think would be better, live trading workshop or Trader Stock with Chris Tubby will be better going forward? So we're doing that. That's with Chris. That's coming up on the 17th of June. Okay, 7 p.m. Even if you guys register, and then you can get the recording as well later on. But it'd be great for you guys to join in person, because then you can also participate, engage, and also then ask any questions if you all want to as well. Okay, those of you on our email list, you will get that as well on the reminders. So definitely do get registered onto the Chris Tubby event. If you want to get to our email list, 7 steps to CTP is the best one to do. Traders, I think I've gone past my time a little bit by 3 minutes. So very good trading day today. 2 trades hit target, Brent as well as gold. Gold was an easier right? But then Brent, we had to stay through it, wasn't it? Stick through it. You saw that over here. We entered it, but it went down a little bit and then came back down. That's on the 1 hour. 1 hour, when you look at the close, it all looks pretty easy peasy, isn't it? Just, hey, look at that, just a nice green bar. But of course, as you saw it in real time on the 15-minute, you had to sit through all of that retracement bars, right? All that retracement bars you had to sit through, but you didn't hit our stop. That's why where you put your stop got to be strategic, and also if it's statistically backed, you got more conviction. Okay, great learning. It's always great learning here on the live trading over here that we do. Most importantly, you know, for us, it's not about the trades hitting the target or losing or whatsoever. It's about learning and understanding why they should continue to work. The logic needs to be strong so that you guys can have the confidence and the conviction to become independent professional traders who achieve consistent performance. Traders, that's pretty much that from me on this live trading workshop webinar over here. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.